Good morning, students. Welcome back to our another video of GK General Knowledge. So, students, before starting, as all of you know that this is Vikas Upadhyay, your GK subject teacher. Students, in our earlier video, we learned our fourth unit, which name is the world around us. The world around us, and from that unit we learned different chapters which complete this unit. So students, we learned from that unit strength building of the world, fun and feast, round the world, and also the climate which done by different countries. So moving our next unit, the science around us. Science around us. So students, science, the meaning of science, or from there come from. So science in Latin word, if we talking about the science, the name of in Latin we call scientio, which meaning of scientio is knowledge, is a systematic enterprise that builds and organizes knowledge in the form of testable explanation and predictions about the universe. This is the systematic enterprise which builds and organizes knowledge in the form of table explanation and predictions about the universe. Students, in earliest root of science can be traced to ancient Egypt, and if we talking about ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia, around 3500 BC to 300 BC. If we talk about the roots of science comes from the Egypt, comes from ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia about 3500 BCE to 300 BCE. Students, the science contributions to mathematics, astronomy, medicine entered and shaped Greek natural philosophy of classical antiquity, whereby formal attempts were made to provide explanation of events in the physical world based on nature or natural causes. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire, knowledge of Greek conceptions of the world, deteriorated in Western Europe during the early centuries, about 400 to 1000 CE of Middle Ages, but it was preserved by Muslims world during the Islamic Golden Age. So I am not going to give the history about science, because as you all of you know, the science or GK is a subject which we are not able to complete in particular video. So moving our chapter from this unit, Science Around Us, you can read the first question. The name of the force that opposes the motion and produces heat. Of course, the answer is friction. The answer is friction. Students, friction is a force between two surfaces that are sliding or trying to slide across each other. Friction is between two surfaces are sliding or trying to slide across each other. Students, for example, when you try to push a book along the floor, if you try to slide a book on the floor, friction makes this difficult, because friction always works in the direction opposite to the direction which the object is moving or try to move. Carefully listen this word. The friction always works in the direction opposite to the direction which the object is moving or try to move. Second question from this chapter is, how is methane gas otherwise known as? You can easily convert this question with a simple sentence, another name of methane. Okay, so another name of methane or another name of marsh is methane. And students, methane is a chemical compound. Methane is a chemical compound with the chemical formula CH4. Methane is another name of Mars, where the chemical formula of methane is CH4, which represents here is the one component of carbonate and four components of hydrogen. It is a group of 40 hydride and the simplest alkane, and it is the main constituent of natural gas. Students, in the sequence of question, another question is, what name to given to an appliance that regulates pressure and temperature? Of course, thermostat. The answer is thermostat. Okay, if you are not fill your book, you can fill with my help. Here I am write the answer. The first one is friction. Second one is methane. Third one is thermostat. So thermostat is a device that controls the temperature in house or machine by switching heat on and off necessarily. Thermostat is a device which controls the heat in house or machinery with the help of on and off. Okay, now next question is, what name describe the process of hardening rubber? So the answer is of this question is vulcanization. Answer is vulcanization. So now what is vulcanization? The vulcanization is a chemical process. Vulcanization is a chemical process in which the rubber is heated with sulfur, accelerator and activator at 140 to 160 degrees Celsius. The process involves the formation of cross-link between the long rubber molecule as achieve improved elasticity, resilience, their tensile strength, their visibility, their hardness and water or weather resistance. The vulcanization tests these all the particular things. So now next answer of a particular exercise, name the following. Name the following. Students, first, the element which is obtained from Cv, means to say name that particular element which we got from Cv. So answer is, you can fill iodine. Students, iodine, we can say this is the primary mineral component. This is the primary mineral components in seaweeds. In seaweeds like iodine, calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, iron, sodium, potassium, chlorine. These all are added to these many important trace elements such as zinc, copper, magnesium and chromium. Another question of name the following is element found in nails. Element found in nails. The answer is iron. Students, nail specimen were used to biomarkers for other trace element in cancer studies. For example, case control study examined iron, zinc, chromium, cobalt, and etc. Another question is element found in microprocessors. Element found in microprocessor, and the answer is control unit. Control unit. So control unit is another name of microprocessor for CPU on a single integrated circuit. Single integrated circuit. There was a time when microprocessor were so named to contrast with mini computer. Contrast with mini computer and mainframe computer, supercomputer. The day microprocessor is the norm even for supercomputer, which are usually just a large collection of them with special attention paid to interconnecting them. But the microprocessor sometimes used, but if you go by one, it will called a CPU or control processor unit or a processor. Next question is the element used in power production. The answer is uranium. The answer is uranium. So students, uranium in a fact, which is the most common element used to produce nuclear power today, has an energy content about 3 million times greater than the fossil fuel. Means to say, if you're going to make the nuclear power, that power is 3 million times than the power which we get from fossil fuels. We get from fossil fuels. Consequently, 1 gram of uranium is equivalent to approximately 3 ton of coal. Means to say, if you take 1 gram uranium, if you get or want to manufacture electricity, you want only 1 gram uranium, which is equal to 3 ton, which is equal to 3 ton of coal, means 300. Last is element used in match and food preservation. Answer is salting. Salt, the additions which solution to decrease the activity of malt, bacteria and yeast. The use of special bacteria mold yields prevent spoilages and converting the element food that spoil easily to stable element that act as preservation. Here is another 3 questions from this chapter which we discussed in this video. The question is the science for developing nationally or internationally accepted unit, weight and measures. So answer of this particular answer is metrology. Metrology, if we talking about International Bureau of Weight and Measurement, if we talking about International Bureau of Weight and Measurement, is tasked with ensuring worldwide uniformity of measurement and their traceability to International System of Unit SI. Metrology is a science of developing nationally and internationally accepted unit of measurement. Another question, the theory and practice of measurement is studied in, we known as measurement theory. The answer is measurement theory. So what is it? Measurement theory is the study of how numbers are assigned to objects in phenomena, and it include the kind of things that can be measured and how different measures relate to each other. And the problem of error in this measurement process of difference governed of measuring interval. Last, the division of general computer science that focus on abstract mathematical aspects of computing, and the answer is computer science, or we can say theoretical computer science, TCS. In a subset of general computer science and mathematics that focus on more mathematically topic of computing includes the theory of computer. So students, that's all from your chapter, which is science around us. Now moving about another chapter, which name is microfriends and foes. Microfriends and foes. So students, microorganism or microfriends, we can say that microorganisms that are too small to be seen without a microscope, which we can't see our naked eyes, are called microorganisms. So we studied about different kind of microorganisms which we always aware our daily to daily life. The first one is, the first question of this chapter is very small single cell microorganism having which are balls to divide of an organized nucleus. So students, the answer of this particular question is unicellular organism. Chapter name is microfriend and foes. Students, unicellular organism, you can note down the answer. Unicellular organism, also known as a single cell organism. It is an organism that consists of a single cell. Unlike a multicellular organism that consists of multi-cell, okay, unicellular organism fall into two general categories. This particular unicellular divided into two parts or two general categories. First one is prokaryotic organism and eukaryotic organism. All prokaryotic organisms are unicellular and are classified into bacteria and archaea. Many eukaryotic are multicellular, but many are unicellular, such as a protozoa. So students, unicellular, if you're talking about, the answer is algae and fungi. Algae and fungi. Unicellular organisms are thought to be oldest form of life, with early protocells possible emerging 3.8 to 4 billion, 3.8 to 4 billion years ago. Next question is from this chapter is wait a second, take a book. The smallest microorganism which can develop only inside the cells of the host organs, organism. So students, the question is the small microorganism which can develop only inside the cells of the host organism. The answer is virus. And all of you just aware about that particular word, virus. So virus, they are the smallest microorganism which can develop only inside the cells of the host organism. Develop only inside the cells of the host organism. Virus can reproduce and multiply only inside the cells of other organisms. They are against of disease. And today's scenario, we just running and aware and always to know the today's world suffering from COVID-19. It's also a virus which is inside, which is develop and reproduce ourselves inside the host body. Okay. Next question is a group of single celled microorganisms which are classified as animals. So students, the answer of this particular question is protozoa. So protozoa, also known as a protozoans, is an informal term for a group of single cell eukaryotes, either free living parasite which feed on organic matter such as other microorganisms or organic tissues and debris. Another question is a large group of simple plant like. A large group of smallest or simple plant like organism. The answer is algae. Algae like a protein plant. It is look like a protein plant and also called algae because it has a large and diverse group of simple plant like organisms. Next question, a large group of organisms which do not have chlorophyll and do not photosynthesize. And the answer is Rhodophriliaceae. I think I write the answer Rhodophriliaceae. Okay, so it is a family of photosynthetic bacteria without chlorophyll. It includes some very weird organisms. Such as Magnetrus trillium, a genus bacteria which can sense magnetic field because nature is weird. Next one is the answer, disease caused by a protozoa. I hope you just note down the answer in your book. I will write another question answer from both. The question is, name the disease which caused and happened by protozoa. So first one is malaria, and another one is sickness. Another question is disease caused by virus. Name the disease which caused by virus. The answer is smallpox and polio. You can write this particular disease which we are suffering from nowadays. Now students, come to the next chapter from this unit, and the name of the chapter is toolbar. The name of the chapter is toolbar. So students, toolbar we will learn in our next video. Till then, if you have any question, you just ask me on my school group app. Okay? Till then, thank you. Have a nice day.